Are you guys together still or no?
No.
No.
I'm not with him.
No.
Oh. Yeah. Not my choice, but I respect him. It's all love. Like,
it's not your choice?
Yo Gotti is spiraling right now because the same scandal that wrecked his thing with Angela Simmons just circled back and hit even harder. The streets had been buzzing for months that he was sneaking around with GloRilla, and whether he ever confessed or not, Angela clearly believed it enough to pack up and walk away. But here's where it turns nasty. GloRilla just soft-launched her brand new man, and the timing could not have been more humiliating for Gotti. Fans are connecting the dots and saying this is her silent way of confirming everything without dropping a single word. Meanwhile, Angela's sitting back laughing, looking like she got the last laugh in the mess. Now Gotti looks like he's breaking down while the internet eats every second of it up.
Yeah, when you tripping, I pay for you. Gonna wait for you. Show me the range for you. I take a flight along earlier in the day for you. Just so you can air care and let's go on. You check his body.
The wildest part. People swear this is only the beginning because Angela might still be holding back some receipts that could drag him even deeper. Everybody thought Gotti was about to pop out with Glo as his new boo, but instead, the drama flipped, and she shocked the world popping out with someone else. The clues were always there. Fans had long suspected Gotti and Glo were sneaking around, and when she popped up smiling with another man, the whole situation exploded. She even posted a video grinning from ear to ear, and her caption had everybody side-eyeing Gotti like, yeah, she moved on for real.
I wouldn't have chose it, but it was what was best, but I wouldn't have chose it, no.
What are you saying to me right now, Angela Simmons?
I'm saying that I'm a lover. I love love. I love relationships.
This man proclaimed that he wanted to get with Angela Simmons. This man, pursued you. He proclaimed it in front of everybody that he wants Angela Simmons. So you're not telling me that he...
Word on the streets is that Gotti is not taking this well at all. He fumbled Angela thinking Glo might give him a chance, only for Glo to curve him and show off a new man. And let's be real, fans didn't just make these rumors up out of nowhere. People noticed how Gotti was moving with her, and it was clear he wasn't treating her like just another artist on the label. He was showing up with gifts and making gestures that felt way too personal to be business. The moment that really set the internet on fire was when he surprised her with a Maybach truck for her birthday. Not no flowers, not no cake, but a $200,000 luxury SUV with a giant red bow on top. That wasn't just support from a label boss, that looked like a man staking his claim. Glo jumped on Instagram smiling ear to ear, thanking him like he had just changed her life. The energy looked more like an engagement than a birthday, and fans instantly flooded the comments saying this was not normal CEO and artist behavior. And just when people thought Gotti couldn't push the rumor mill any harder, he doubled down. This time, it wasn't a car. It was an $18K Royal Oak bust-down baguette, shining on her wrist at $65,000. That wasn't just spoiling an artist. That was flexing heavy on the gram, letting the whole industry know he was willing to drop stacks for GloRilla. Let's be real, you don't just hand out Maybach trucks and diamond watches unless there's something serious brewing.
Did he end the relationship or did
No, it was my choice. I had to make a decision, but I think there's a certain level of what I can share and would share publicly. You know what I mean? And I can publicly say that I'm not with him anymore. But as far as details, I would just never.
It's not your style.
Nah, I'm just not that girl. I'm just not that girl ever to share that much more. Other than yeah, we're not together.
Yeah, and he's not really that type either. So
yeah, that's my vibe though. Like I said, I could have probably been in and out of 4 or 5 other relationships people would have never known and got my feelings hurt or not or whatever, and I just wouldn't speak on it because some stuff is just better left unsaid. I feel like so I just leave things alone.
It's just that it was so public.
I know.
That's the hard part. Do you regret that? In a way or no?
No.
Because now there's curiosity.
I know.
Now people want to know what happened.
I know.
But I understand that.
I just again much love and respect to him, and just he's doing his thing. I'm happy for him.
Ran its course. Well, that season is past.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there heartbreak involved?
my feelings were involved.
Your feelings, yeah.
Yeah. It is hard. I feel like for me with relationships, because I get really invested and I'm like in. When I'm in love, I'm in love. Like, which means like I'm staying with you. But yeah, my feelings, it didn't feel good.
Fans started peeping the signs and asking if this was really just strictly business, or if Yo Gotti had crossed into something way deeper with GloRilla. And every time he spoke on her, it didn't sound like a label boss hyping his artist. It sounded like a man proud of the woman he was standing behind. And it wasn't just talk, he pulled up in person too. At her Memphis birthday bash, he was right there on stage performing with her, cheering her on like her #1 fan. This wasn't some low-key behind-the-scenes move. He was making it crystal clear to everybody watching that he was fully invested and wasn't even trying to hide it. So by then, fans were convinced something was going on between them. A little behind-the-scenes action, a little more than just music. The real scandal? He was still tied up with Angela Simmons while all this was happening, and that's what made the whole thing look messy. Let's not forget, Gotti spent years chasing Angela. He swore up and down she was the love of his life, even rapped about her, writing songs like a man obsessed. For the longest, it looked like Angela wasn't feeling him like that, but in 2023, he finally got his wish. They went Instagram official when Angela dropped a picture of them together with the caption, "Y'all, I needed more." And it was clear she was head over heels. Angela was all in. She didn't hide her feelings either. She said things like, "I love him, I'm happy, I'm in a great relationship. I've learned in life you don't have to rush anything."
Did it? He didn't do that one, did it? Hey! He didn't do that one, did it, got it? Hey! Stop playing! What, bitch? I'm Maybach shouting now. Home, talk to me nice.
When things are meant to happen, they happen. She even called him her biggest inspiration and went on about how he pushed her to do better. She said flat out, "I know he's a great person." But for someone who spent years obsessed over Angela, Gotti didn't exactly put in the work to keep her. Not long after they went public, the gossip mill caught fire when Gossip of the City dropped a bombshell. Either Angela and Gotti had split, or she was being cheated on, because word was he was spotted in Vegas with his nurse boo at the area hotel. Even with the cheating rumors, Angela took him back, but only after he went all out for her birthday. Reports say Gotti dropped nearly $500,000 on Hermes accessories, including a Crocodile Himalaya Kelly Birkin bag worth almost $300,000 and a diamond-paved Himalaya watch worth another $100,000. One insider said Angela was absolutely stunned when she opened the gifts, adding that Gotti was very thoughtful and wanted to give her pieces that were rare and nearly impossible to find. But as flashy as it looked, the good times didn't last. Word in the streets was Angela started feeling like she was the only one really putting effort into the relationship. One insider spilled that Angela felt like she was giving more than she was getting back, and with Gotti's non-stop schedule, she felt like she was being pushed to the side. One fan said it plain on X, "They effing." And whether that was fact or rumor, Angela wasn't about to let Yo Gotti play in her face any longer. She dumped him right out in the open. She wrote, "I want what wants me in life in all areas. What flows, flows. What goes, goes." According to insiders, the final straw was Gotti's alleged affair with GloRilla, and Angela knew it was time to walk away. And don't get it twisted. This wasn't the first time whispers of Gotti cheating surfaced. They already had issues, but the thought of him possibly stepping out with Glo made it unbearable for Angela. Insiders said she's not the jealous, insecure type. That's not her style. But she's not dumb either. She wasn't about to ignore red flags while hoping for crumbs of reassurance. She wanted more. More time, more effort, more love. To her credit, Angela kept it graceful. Instead of dragging him through the mud, she chose the high road. In her interview with Angela Yee, she stayed calm and respectful, saying, "Not by choice, but I respect him. Some stuff is better left unsaid. Much love and respect to him. He's doing his thing. I'm happy for him, classy exit, no shade, but the silence spoke volumes." Meanwhile, Gotti was moving like he didn't care, acting like he had Glo locked in and they'd be the next power duo in hip-hop. But then Glo curved him and went public with her new man, and suddenly Gotti looked like the one left out in the cold. Now the blogs are buzzing. Gotti's been creeping back, calling Angela, sending flowers, leaning on mutual friends, even liking old pictures on her Instagram. And in 2025, that's basically the digital version of screaming, "I miss you" to the world. Of course, the internet is eating it up, clowning him, dragging him, and calling it nothing but a desperate move. Some people say he's crawling back in full embarrassment after chasing Angela for years, while others are still holding on to hope, claiming maybe he deserves a second chance because of how hard he pursued her in the first place. But no matter how you slice it, it's wild to see. The man who once looked like a boss with his dream girl is now fumbling in public and everybody's laughing. And fans are convinced the timing of Glo's soft launch was no accident. They're calling it brutal, saying it was her way of distancing herself and slamming the door shut on Gotti. What better way to shut down the rumors than popping out with a whole new man? Right now, Gotti looks bad. And just because Angela is too classy to drag him doesn't mean she isn't enjoying watching him get humiliated in real time. People online are saying she's out here clowning by staying quiet, making it crystal clear she's moved on while Gotti's desperate attempts crash and burn. And the internet loves it. Some fans side with Gotti, some ride for Angela, and others just live for the mess. But one thing is clear. Gotti went from looking like the man in control to looking like somebody stuck in a public circus he can't escape. Think about it. He spent years chasing Angela, dropping luxury gifts, Maybachs, Royal Oaks, the whole nine. And now he's stuck watching Glo post up with her new man while Angela sits back with her dignity intact. It's the ultimate reversal, from dream girl secured to public meltdown. The lesson: timing is everything, and the internet never forgets. Gotti's empire of big flexes and grand gestures couldn't protect him from looking desperate once the story flipped. And fans aren't letting a single detail slide. From Maybachs to bust-down watches to shady Instagram likes, they're dissecting every move. And the wildest part? This saga is far from over. Fans are convinced more tea is coming, more receipts are waiting to drop, and more moments are on the way where Gotti will get clowned even harder. What started as a love story turned into a messy soap opera, and Yo Gotti is stuck right in the middle, trying to hold on to what's already long gone.